let's talk about some books. So I found this thing. It's called like the 20 question book tag, and I thought it'd be just like a fun little thing to put on my channel so that you guys could get to know me more, and so that there be more content on my channel. So let go. So I'm gonna be looking over here because here's where it is, but I'll try to keep my eyes focused. So question number one is, how many books are too many for a series? I don't really like I don't really like series anymore because I'm just like tired of the whole like it seems to me like a lot of authors are like, I could have made this one book, but I'm not gonna because I want that paper, I want that coin, I want that money. Like it just feels to me like there's no reason for all these trilogies and 4-part book series and 5-part book series. Um, so I guess I'll say like three. Three is my max. More than three, I don't want to do it. Question two is, how do you feel about cliffhangers? I don't. For a chapter, okay. For a whole book series, no, I don't want to do that. Like, because I feel like a book should be able to stand up on its own. Like, even if it is part of a series, if it's a cliffhanger in like a chapter, whatever, that's fine. If it's a cliffhanger in an entire series, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Hardcover or paperback? I love paperback books. I want to be able to take my books with me. I'll read a hardcover book. I own hardcover books. That's not my key. That's not my jam. I don't want it. Favorite book? I have too many. Um, the ones that popped immediately into my head are 1984 by George Orwell, Look for Me by Moonlight by Mary Doing Han, mm, Let's Play White by Chesya Burke. I think that by Moonlight should be a supplementary text because it is teaching young girls. It taught me as a young girl about the dangers of predatory relationships, and I really think that that's something that we need to have more in the community. Like, there's all these people that are like, oh, we can't write books about this and books about that because of the age that they're at, but then you write all these weird books that like have a lot of these like very subtle nuanced things that people that like little kids or young girls or boys wouldn't be able to pick up, but then they think, oh, this is normal. Like, it's normal for a boy to beat a girl down when they want to date, or it's normal for people to want to like die for each other because they love each other so much. And it's like, that shit ain't normal. That ain't cute. So I think that we should have more books where they kind of go into like, hey, there are older people out there that will come after you and try to groom you or separate you away from your family um because they're dangerous. And it's not that black and white. It's kind of like an allegory. Like, you think it's about vampires, but it's actually about predatory relationships. And I thought that was super cool and clever. So that's just me talking about Look for Me Moonlight. But yeah, Let's Play White, um, 1984, Look for Me by Moonlight. Least favorite book, whew, so many. Social Creatures, I think it was called, by Tara Isabella Burton, I think is her name. I'm not gonna look her up because I don't give a fuck. It was a trash book. It was basically a single white female, except everybody and all the characters were trash and everybody was racist, and there was only one black character and he was a rapist, and she made it a point to make sure you knew he was black. So fuck you and fuck that book. So yeah, there we go. Love triangles. I love triangles. I feel like a lot of authors. This is question number 6 about the love triangles. I feel like a lot of authors have been getting real lazy with them. Like, it's like, this guy's the good guy, this guy's the bad guy, this guy's the good guy, this guy's the bad guy. Who's you gonna pick? Like, I want like a good ass. They're both really good guys, and therefore it's like hard for the person to pick, or good. They're both good girls, and I don't mean in the Bella Swan, Kagome Higurashi kind of, she's a good girl, like, like good, decent people that you want to be with. Or let's have some crazy ass. I don't understand why love triangles are called love triangles when it's not like an actual love triangle. It's like a love angle. Like, they're there. If it was a triangle, wouldn't the two people that are vying for the first one's attention also fall in love? And then it'd be real hard for them to pick because now they all got two options. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I like love triangles, but I want them to be done better. Most recent book that I couldn't finish was a book called Hero. I got 40 pages in, and there was just a really disturbing, maybe it wasn't supposed to be disturbing, but basically the protagonist of the story is gay. He waits till his dad isn't home so he can look at pornography, and he says, I have three rules when it comes to looking at porn: no kids, no animals, no scat. And I was just like, who the fuck wrote this shit? And it just really made me mad, because as a person, just in general, as a person, like, that's not how gay people are. Is that how you think gay people are? That's not what gay people do. Two of those are illegal, first and foremost, so fuck you. It was just very like, who wrote this? When, like, what do you think's even happening? He's 17. Like, it was just too fucking much. There was a part earlier where he was like mowing the lawn, and he like stops because something gets stuck in it, and he shows it to his dad, and his dad's like, that's a crack pipe. And one, a crack pipe would shatter in a lawnmower. Two, there ain't a crackhead in the damn land that's like letting their precious crack pipe just fall into people's yards. Like, what the fuck? So it's just, that book was just heavy handed and not good, so I didn't finish it. I think the guy's name, it's something Perry, I can't remember, but I was like, this book is shit. Like, I didn't even, usually I'll like donate my books to Goodwill. I didn't even donate it. I just took it to the recycling center. I was like, I don't want other people to read this because this is disgusting, and I don't like the way it's portraying gay people. This is not cool, not kosher. Last book that, oh, no. Number 8 is book you're currently reading. Yeah, I'm like kind of busy doing like fucking schoolwork and shit, because even though we're in a plague, my school acts like we're like, well, no, just do you're an art major, just do your shit at home, and it's not cool and not kosher and not keen. So I'm just reading stuff for school. So I'm reading like, hold on, I'll show you. I won't show you shit because I can't find them. Also, I lied. I'm in the middle of rereading A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. I read it once before, like years and years ago, and I kind of forgot about it, and I found out it's a trilogy. So I'm going to read it and then read the other one. So that's what I'm doing. Last book you recommended to somebody was The Vegetarian. I've recommended that book to a few people. So these were the last two books I recommended to somebody. The Vegetarian by Han Kong. Kong? Can you see? Um, Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Also, that's not a sticker that's printed on the book. And then Homegoing by Ya Gayasi. I hope I'm saying these names right. And if I'm not, and somebody knows the correct pronunciation, I would like to know. But they're both really good. Yeah, Homegoing made me laugh and cry, and The Vegetarian is just such a unusual read. I mean, it's the winner of the Man Booker International Prize, and it's just it's I couldn't explain it to you if I tried. Basically, this woman starts having bad dreams, and she stops eating meat, and then things just like really, 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 really spiral from there. And then Homegoing is about two, they're sisters, and then like you follow generationally their ancestors' different paths, and then they kind of come back together, and it was just beautiful, and I loved it so much. And so these are the last two books that I recommended to people. So yeah, oldest book I've read by publication date, I don't fucking know. Maybe Things Fall Apart. I don't know. That's a weird question. Newest book you've read by publication date? Probably The Hazelwood. Probably. My favorite author, I have a few. Mary Doan, Judy Blume, Chesya Burke, Zora Neale Hurston, George Orwell. Buying books or borrowing books. I am a huge supporter of the public library. I need to use it more. With things being the way they are right now, I know a lot of people can't access them, but do remember, if you have a library card, that you can always use, they have ebooks, they have audiobooks, and you can always check them out through there. And I know some libraries even have it where if you don't have a library card right now, you can still get one through their websites and stuff. So you remember, I mean, like, I know Amazon's all fun and cool and shit and Audible, but like, your public library has audiobooks. Literature is expensive. Okay, literature's fucking expensive. A book that you dislike that everyone seems to love. So many. The whole Hunger Games series, um, the whole Divergent series. Same thing with Rainbow Rowell. Like they're okay. Eh. But you know, that's fine. I'm not trying to attack anybody that is. A lot of people think if you don't like the stuff that they like, you're personally attacking them, and it's just not for me. It's just not for me. That's it. That's all. Do you bookmark? It's 15. We're on 15. Do you bookmark or dog ear? I used to dog ear books, and like if it's a book that I really, really love and have for a long time, I'll dog ear it. But most of the time, I just bookmark things because I make bookmarks. So, a book that I can always reread is 1984 and Look for Me by Moonlight and Let's Play White, which is why they're my favorite books. Can you read while listening to music? I have to. Like, I don't know if I can read without listening, like without like a podcast or like some music playing or something like that going on. I don't know if I can. I listen to classical music though when I read, usually. Um, but again, I have ADHD, so that might be the reason why I need some kind of other stimulant going on while I'm reading. Because if I just read it, yeah, I either hyper focus or it just does not compute. One POV or multiple. I don't like books with multiple POVs. It reminds me too much of fan fiction, and I'm sorry that like fan fiction has ruined that for me because I know that there are some good books out there that have multiple POVs. But that's just as soon as I see that shit, I'm just like, oh, this author doesn't know what they're doing, and this is fan fiction. Is how I feel, especially if it's a YA book. I'm like, nah, man, you just ain't got it. You just ain't cutting it. Blah blah blah. You just don't know. Okay. Number 19 is, do you read, what does it say? Do you read a book in one setting or over multiple days? Multiple days usually. I mean, if the book's short enough, then I'll read it in one setting. Or like, do I have things going on? Like, what's the tea? What's the haps? Somebody just texted me. Sorry, but yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I wish I could just sit down and read a book in one sitting. That'd be lit. But like, I'm a mom. I'm in school. I got a whole ass family I got to take care of. I got shit to draw. I got stuff to do. So I usually don't get to do that. That sounds really nice though. Like if like I want to take a beach vacation, I just want to read fucking books on the beach and like drink mai tais and go like cabana boy, oh, like that kind of shit. That sounds fun. So maybe one day when I'm like retired or something, that's what I'll do. Okay, getting back to the last question, everybody. I know two people. Read with Cindy, Renia reads. They probably have already done this because they're actual factual booktubers, unlike my posing ass. So I could tag them, but like I said, I'm pretty sure they've already done this because this seems like a pretty basic, simple one. So there you go. So if they want to do it, they can do it. They probably already did. They probably, got better shit to do. But I like them. You guys should check them out. They're really cool peeps. And that's all I got to say. So I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.